Dennis Rodman was once one of the most hated enemies in Chicago. So when he dyed his hair with the Chicago Bulls logo, fans couldn't believe what they were seeing. Just a few years earlier, while playing for the Detroit Pistons, Rodman had shoved Scottie Pippen into the stands during the 1991 Eastern Conference Finals, leaving Pippen with a cut on his chin. Rodman was also part of the infamous Bad Boys team that helped create the brutal Jordan rules, designed to stop Michael Jordan by any means necessary. No one imagined that this same player would eventually become a Bull. When Rodman arrived in Chicago, he wanted to wear number 91. At the time, it was an unusual choice, but he insisted because 911 was America's emergency number. Rodman joked that whenever people needed help, they should think of him. Despite his confidence, Rodman admitted he wondered if Jordan and Pippen would accept him after everything that had happened. On his very first practice, however, he learned Phil Jackson's offensive system in less than 15 minutes. Then, he turned to his teammates and simply said, "Just get the ball to Michael." His personality didn't change overnight. During his first preseason game, Rodman lost his temper and fired the basketball into the scoreboard. Instead of yelling, Phil Jackson laughed and said, "Looks like we don't need a circus anymore." Rodman quickly grew to respect Phil Jackson. With the San Antonio Spurs, being late cost him a $500 fine. In Chicago, the penalty was only $5, and Rodman felt trusted instead of controlled. Off the court, he continued breaking every stereotype. He dyed his hair bright colors, painted his nails, customized his cars, and wore outfits that shocked the public. Jordan never cared about the headlines. His only concern was simple: as long as he gets rebounds. And rebounds were exactly what Rodman delivered. Coaches hoped for 8 or 9 a game, but he averaged over 14 and won another rebounding title. In the 1996 playoffs, Rodman took on players much bigger than himself, including Shaquille O'Neal, using relentless positioning and mind games instead of size. During the NBA Finals against Seattle, he constantly irritated opponents, whispered during free throws, and fought for every loose ball. In Game 6, Rodman grabbed 19 rebounds, helping the Bulls capture the 1996 NBA championship. In just one season, Chicago's biggest former villain had become one of its greatest heroes. But the wildest chapters of Dennis Rodman's Bulls career were only just beginning.